Good evening, everyone. My name is Al Brown Spencer. I am 47 years old, British national. However, I was born in a North African country. And at the present time, I am in Germany, and I've been living in Germany for almost 2 years. Uh, and it is a long story, but to cut it short, I have been used, abused, and tortured in every way, shape, and form in the UK by the government of the country where I was born. And I moved to Germany to start a new life, and they didn't leave me alone. And they carried on the use and abuse and even the torture. Now, this video, I'm not going to be talking about the details and so on. However, I'm going to make it like an introduction for people who actually want to know the truth. The truth that might be shocking to some viewers or people who are not open-minded. So please bear in mind that this video is for people who are open-minded, who are flexible, who are willing to accept or at least think about the reality that they might not know, rather than thinking or jumping to conclusions or being judgmental regarding what I will be saying. Again, as I explained in the beginning, that this is just an introduction or introductory video, and I'm willing to take phone calls, and I'm going to leave my phone number, and I'm willing to reply emails. However, I would rather do this in person, and I am willing to do this with people who actually speak English, because here in Germany, I found that English-speaking people are not as many as you would expect in a country in Europe that has international investments and all of this. But anyway, this video is to tell the truth about so many things that you might not comprehend in the beginning, or you might not accept if you're not open-minded. And as I said before, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, the details are not going to be said in this video. However, it is important that anyone who actually would like to know the truth to contact me, and here in Germany I would be meeting people and talking to them, especially here around Zerksdorf, and explain the details of the reality. So what I will be explaining and all of this about the use and abuse and torture that I experienced by the government of the country where I was born, and the situation after I left and I moved to the UK and to start a new life, and everything they did to me in the UK and everything they are doing to me here in Germany, and who they are, because I know some of their leaders and some of the people who did this to me. And these people I'm going to be talking about are not known. So they are not politicians you see on TV and so on, but they are I would say the decision makers. They are the ones who are running the business, and they are the ones who are literally running the world. And yes, it's not the USA. The USA, by the way, is a country that doesn't even have its own freedom. It's controlled by a worldwide system and organization. And again, as I try to explain, be open-minded, be flexible, and take what I'm saying and try to discuss it with me. And I'm going to give more details and so on. Specifically, that when we get into the depth of the matter, which is not what the word I can say or I can use. It wouldn't be more logical, or it's not logical for most of the people who are viewing this video, or people who actually would meet me. But I would like you to know that when I was younger, when people talked about this thing, I actually didn't believe it, and I actually thought that they need to go to a mental health doctor, or a shrink or whatever, to discuss this with them in order to see what kind of mental illness or health problem they have and so on. But actually, I realized after all what I experienced that this is a reality. And what I'm talking about is magic. If you don't believe in magic, you will find it hard to understand. However, if you're open minded and you would like to know details and so on, I can give you the details. And the problem is, they are ruling the world with magic. And they are ruling the world through a country like Germany, for example, and France, and the USA, and Italy, and so on. And they are using so many things to cover up for this, for their magic and how they are ruling the world and the power they have. So, for example, they promote for the ideas of the mafia is running the world, or the mafia is the strongest whatever organization in the world, blah blah blah. Also, they are promoting to for movies and films about aliens and ghosts and spirits and all of this, in order to make that any supernature thing that happens, that is attributed to one of these things. And also, they are using the Mental Health Act or the mental health system worldwide to suppress people who know the truth and put doubts around their mental health, and basically to destroy lives and to keep people, contained and so on. And I promise you, the Mental Health Act in any country in the world, especially in Europe and so on, they are using it as a prison. They actually arrest people who get to know the truth and try to get the truth to the people, and they put them in a mental health hospital. And it's unbelievable. And I promise you, they can break anyone's life and even control it, not only with magic, but also with chemicals. I mean, drugs. So they have drugs for everything that you would ever imagine, and for any kind of illness or any kind. It's unbelievable. They are using drugs widely to control people's lives and to kill people. And they have killed so many people, as it's a natural causes, or they got some kind of weird illness and all of this. Not only this, they are running the world, and they are deciding when to start an epidemic, or when to start a kind of crisis in the world, in order to keep the world busy, or to make like a massive or group assassination, but it's some kind of disease. And all of it's unbelievable, which I'm going to give the details about everything. As I tried to explain, you have to be open minded. You have to listen to everything I'm saying, and it's up to you to believe or not. But I know there are lots of people out there who actually know some of the truth, or part of it, or know a bit about it, and they will actually believe and try to know more, which I'm willing to give all the details. But anyway, the world is being run by magic, and this magic dates back to, I don't know, like thousands of years ago. And the people who mainly are using this magic are in North Africa, where they built the pyramids and all of this. And by the way, this is the country where I was born, in North Africa. And when I was young, I didn't believe in magic. And if anyone mentioned magic and how it's strong and how all of this, I said, oh, come on, man, just go and have a life, go to a mental health hospital, let them check you and so on. However, after all what I experienced and after all what I've gone through, I have to assure to you, I am sorry, guys, the mobile just fell down and so on. So, again, what I can assure to you is magic exists, and it's very strong, and they are using it widely, and even in strategic matters. I mean, gathering information. It's like, imagine if you have an invisible spy that not only goes, through walls and see, everything about enemies, but also can read their minds. Imagine if there's an invisible enemy, or a spy that can even read people's mind and report it to their masters or the people who they are liaising with. All the details will be given. People who don't believe this, just listen to what I'm going to say. Listen to all the details. Get to know which countries are involved in this, because Germany is involved widely in this. And the people or the country where I was born and their politicians who are on top of this organization, because they are the ones who are top of this magic, who control this magic. They are running the world via Germany and other countries like France and so on, and Italy. And not only this, they have caused so much disruption and crisis and disasters and catastrophic events in the world, because they are running the world like what they want to do. And not only this, people's lives for them worth nothing. If you work in the media or you are a celebrity or whatever, you are actually owned by them, and they can kill you at any moment in a scenario to make a tragedy, for example, losing a celebrity or this and that. It's unbelievable. I'm going to give all the details to those who actually want to know the truth and want to hear about it. And as I said, just be flexible and open-minded and so on. And I know lots of people out there know some of this truth and know about, the assassinations and the killing of lots of celebrities and running the business in the world and so on. And by the way, the show business is not the only thing they do. Politics and running the world and armies, it's unbelievable. It's widely. It's shocking when you get to know the truth. It's shocking. And again, as I tried to explain, not everyone can understand or believe what I will be saying. And I actually understand if some people think, come on, man, just, what are you saying, blah, blah, blah. Lots of people, they just have their lives where they go to work, come from work, they do their stuff, they don't believe in anything, they are just part of life, taking the course of it regardless of what's happening and who's doing what and so on. But some people out there who actually, they know the truth or know some about it or part of it, and they want to know the total image or the reality of this. It's that, by the way, the reality is so bad. When you get to know the reality about magic, about how it's used, what they have been doing and all of this, you will never believe it. You will be shocked like no one's business. They did to me, by the way, what you would never believe as well. I mean, the abuse and torture they did to me is unbelievable. And the accusations they accused me is unbelievable. I mean, they accused me of homophobia or, they accused me of homosexuality. They accused me of pedophilia. They accused me of zoophilia. They accused me of spying. They accused me of every and any immoral accusation or crime that you would ever imagine, to keep me under their control, even till the moment. I am here in Germany. I came to start a new life after they destroyed my life in the UK, and they are still carrying on, and they made me homeless, and I have been homeless for almost, 3 months. 3 or 4 months. I have been homeless. I have no place to go, and no job since, like 1 week ago. And there is a reason for this, and I can give the details as well. And talking about me and what they have done to me till the moment is something that I would do as well. And I would do it in person. So I'm willing as well to hold a conference or meetings for people who actually want to meet me in person, talk to me, and understand everything in details. But unfortunately, I don't speak good German to explain everything in details. So English is the only language I can speak, and I can explain myself properly. and communicate with people properly and explain to them everything. So if you are here in Zerksdorf or the surrounding or Ostholstein and you would like to meet me, I am willing to start conferences and meetings with people who are willing to know the truth. And I will be leafleting here in Zerksdorf, Neustadt, in Holstein, Ostholstein, and many other places here, explaining to people my situation and so on. And also because I need people to help me to expose my abusers, because they have been doing this for a long time. And I have moved from the country where I was born to the UK to start a new life, and they destroyed my life completely there. And I moved from the UK to Germany without knowing about the involvement of the German politicians and so on in what was done to me in the UK and here as well. It's a long story. It's complicated. But the main head, the snake's head is in the country where I was born. This is the place of these are the evil itself, the place for the evil itself. They are the source. They are the source of everything I have experienced and everything I am experiencing now. And I am not ashamed or afraid to say that the country where I was born, their politicians and their government are my number one enemy. And I'm trying to avoid them as much as I can, but they don't want to leave me alone because they don't want people to believe me. They don't want me to have a stable life. They don't want me to stand on my feet again and catch up to what they have wasted, or the time and the years they wasted of my life, and start over again. And just for you out there who would like to know why I came to Germany, why Germany? I came to Germany mainly because I wanted to start my farming business and start a family. And I knew, and I did my research 1 year before coming to Germany about the prices of the lands, and they call it here Grundstück, which is like a house and land, and like farm and so on. But of course, my abusers from the country where I was born and their helpers here in the UK, in Germany, they didn't leave me alone. And till the moment, they are not giving me any chance to breathe. Not only this, now it's time for them, they made it clear, to move me to another country. So they are moving me from a country to another, and they are using me to do lots of things in anywhere I go. And of course, they make people blame me for this, for that, and it's unbelievable. And I am being hopeless, helpless, on my own. I have no friends, no family, no one to protect me, or no one to support me or help me in any way, form, or shape. So this is exactly what they want, to keep me isolated on my own so they can do everything they want without giving any chance for anyone to help me or support me or believe in what I'm saying, or so on. And by the way, when I say that I know people from these politicians, I mean it. I mean every word I'm going to say in any conference or meeting or any leaflet I'm going to give. It's the reality. I'm not making it up. I'm not lying. I'm not taking it as an excuse, and so on. All the personalities and all the names and addresses I'm going to include in my leaflets or the conferences and the meetings are reality. It's real characters, and they are living, and they have done enough till now to destroy my life and other people's life and cause catastrophic events in the world. And it's unbelievable. They are ruling the world, and they are, what can I say? They are the evil on earth. And to be honest with you, I have been trying my best to start my life away from them, start over again, and catch up to what I missed in my life, and start the farming business and start the family and so on. But they have never given me a chance. And even till today, till the moment, they are after me. They are not leaving me alone. And I found out the only way to actually get this done is to confront them, to expose them, to confront them, and to spread everything, or to let everyone know about what they have done so far in the world and so on. And at the end of the day, if you don't believe what I'm saying about what they have done to me or other people or in the world or who they are, what are their powers and so on, it's up to you to believe or not. I cannot force you to believe me. I cannot confiscate your opinion about what I'm saying. I cannot confront you or have a confrontation with you because you don't believe me and so on. All what I can do is just to tell you the truth, tell you my story, tell you everything I know about these people, who they are, how they are running the world, what is magic, what magic they are using, how they are using it, and all of this, and what they have done in the world and all of this. And it's up to you to believe or not. But I am hoping that there would be lots of people out there who would believe in me and who would support me and actually protect me, because my abusers, have been doing to me what they have been doing to me, because no one out there, no one around me to support me or to help me or to protect me from what they are doing. And I'm going to give details regarding what they have been doing to me till the moment. And in regarding what they did to me and what they have been doing to me, of course, I will give full details in the country about what they have done to me in the country where I was born, in the UK, and here in Germany. And of course, what they have done to other people, celebrities, what they have done to even countries and towns, catastrophic events, epidemic. It's unbelievable. As I'm trying to say again, if you're not open-minded, if you're not flexible, if you are a person who actually jump to conclusions or judgmental, it will be difficult for you to understand or even comprehend. But if you are open-minded and you are willing to listen and to know about these events and why and how and where and all of this, I promise you, you will be shocked by a reality that is unbelievable, unbelievable, and I don't know what else to say. All what I can say is I now have to fight back. I have no other choice. These bastards, they didn't leave me alone in any place. In any place I've been to, they haven't been leaving me alone. I came to Germany mainly to start a family and start farming business. And these bastards are not leaving me alone. 2 years down the line, and I have been used and abused and tortured here in Germany. And I'm gonna give details about everything, every single thing that they did to me here in Germany. I'm gonna give details about. And as I said, for people who speak English here in Germany, I don't know how many people will be, but people who are willing to understand the reality. British people who live in Germany who would like to know the reality about the British government and bodies and the police, Thames Valley Police, and the social service in Berkshire. And listen, it's unbelievable. And the German government and politicians were involved from the beginning, and they are the ones who caused all of this in the UK. So in the UK, when I started living in the UK, no one in the UK had anything against me or whatever. All the politicians who were manipulated to interfere in my life in the UK and stir up everything and cause me everything that was done to me in the UK were manipulated indirectly by the politicians in the country where I was born, in North Africa, who are very strong in a worldwide organization that are running the world using magic. And it has been established, or it was established for thousands of years. I mean, like, I don't want you to be like, jumping to conclusion or for me to be exaggerating, but magic has been in the world for thousands of years. And it was used and it became a systemized organization, and it's worldwide and it's ruling the world. And for me, what I know, this organization as it exists right now, I mean, nowadays, was established a few hundred years ago. I mean, I don't know, like 500 years ago and so on. and they are so strong. They are so strong, and the magic they are using is unbelievable, unbelievable. As I am telling you, imagine a spy that cannot be seen, cannot be heard, can go through any material, can see everything, and even can read people's mind, and even can control people's I wouldn't say behavior, not like voodoo or turning you into a robot or whatever, but actually can trigger or stimulate you and give you the thoughts. So indirectly controlling what you would be talking about, what you would be saying, and so on. And by the way, I'm saying this now, and I have been waiting impatiently for either my abusers to stop the abuse so I can get on with my life and get my compensations and for everything they did to me, or I start talking like I'm doing now and give the details and so on. And for me, it's difficult to force people to believe what I'm saying, but my only shot and my only chance is that people who are actually open-minded, people who want to know the truth, people who are willing to help and willing to spread the word and, open people's eyes for what is the reality and what's being happening and what's done and so on. This is my only chance and opportunity to do so. And so I need your help. I need you to be open-minded. I need you to be flexible in terms of, the shocking reality. And I need you to help me to spread this. And just to let you know how brutal and how ruthless these bastards are, they are children killers. They killed children and they are killing children in any war and all of this. They are causing it indirectly. However, they killed children directly. And to be precisely, that goes back to my father's life and what they did and all of this. They killed two of his daughters, my twin sisters, who are, I've never seen them because they were born a few years before I was born, and they were killed when they were 6 months old. And this organization is the one that gave the orders to kill these children, these babies. And they wanted to do the same to me when I was older, after I left and I went to the UK, in a similar way how they wasted my twin sisters. They spread the rumors that I was the fake messiah, or the son of evil, or I am evil, or whatever. And they spread these rumors specifically to people who are very religious, who believe in all of by the way, I don't believe in God and so on, but they spread these rumors to people who believe in God, or very strict and very fanatic, religious people, whether Christians or Muslims and so on. And they actually wanted to waste me, to get me wasted based on this. And by the way, they tried to kill me in so many ways. So for example, they made me like, a fake messiah, or a very important person for the church in the UK, or whatever, after I moved there. Victimization is a very strong weapon they are using. So victimizing me first to make me someone important, that, this guy's innocent or whatever, and then making this guy like a fake messiah, everything the guy says or whatever, and so on. So anyway, they turned me into something like this in the UK, and then they harmed celebrities from countries like the USA, like Australia, and so on, and based it all on things I said, to make it look like I am the one causing the death of these people, or I am the one who, indirectly gave an order to waste these people and so on. And again, as I tried to explain, if you are not open-minded, if you are not flexible, if you are someone who jumps to conclusion or judgmental, you will find it so difficult to understand, and you will jump to conclusion about my mental health, you will jump to conclusion about lots of things. And as I tried to explain in the beginning, I cannot force you to accept or believe in what I'm saying. All what I can say is to tell you what was done to me, what I know for sure, what was done to other people, and many things. And it's up to you to believe or not. And again, all what I can say is people who would understand and believe in me and believe in what I'm saying, these are the people who can protect me and help me from my abusers, and who can help me to expose my abusers everywhere, and specifically this organization. This organization must be exposed worldwide. Everyone in the world must know what is this organization, who are this organization, what they have been doing, what their realm or existence based on, and how and where, and many things that I hope you will understand and spread the words and let everyone in the world know about this organization. And as I try to explain, I will be holding conferences and meetings everywhere, and I mean it, everywhere, to expose my abusers. There is no other way but to fight them back. There is no other way but to confront them. And hopefully I would be still alive, because they can kill me at any moment. These bastards, they have enough authority to kill anyone any time. And when you get to know how they chemically dose people, or how they drug people against their will, in your food and your drink, how they do it, and how they use chemical reactions between chemical agents they put in the food and so on, targeting people like me, for example, and so on, to give them the symptoms they want, to get them, to experience health problems and so on. I will explain everything in details to those who are willing to listen and know the reality and the truth. And as I try to explain, I can only be myself. I cannot pretend to be someone else. I cannot try to use words and expressions and things that make you believe, oh, this guy is, well spoken or whatever, because I am not trying to do this now. I'm just speaking my mind, and I will say things as it is. And I promise you, every word I said, every word I will be saying, everything I'm going to mention, every name, every address, every event, everything is a reality, and I know it for sure, 100%. The point is, and the question is, if you would believe it or not, if you would take it on board and spread it or not. But it's important for me to know that people who don't believe me, or people who wouldn't believe me, or people who would doubt anything I'm going to say, if you don't believe in it, if you're a religious person, or you believe in God or whatever, and you don't believe in what I'm saying, at least don't be against me. I already have enough enemies from the government and this organization that they have done to me what you would never believe, and they are willing to do to me anything to stop people from believing me, or to stop me from spreading the reality. So if you don't believe me as a person, and you've got nothing to do with authorities and so on, and you start to be against me, you're not helping. So if you don't believe me, please, at least, leave me alone and let me carry on and get my message to the people. And one day I am sure that those who don't believe me, or those who wouldn't believe me, they would understand that every word I have been saying for so long is the reality and the truth. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for watching. And as I tried to explain, I am at the present time in Zirksdorf in Ostholstein in Germany, and I have no place to live. I am sleeping in my van. I have no job, nothing. my abusers are made it so difficult for me even to find an apartment or whatever, and they are keeping me sleeping in a van, basically. And of course, to carry on their abuse and so on. And of course, they have two faces to the reality. So one face that they show to the people as they are good people and they are trying to help me and so on. And the other face, which is the reality, the ugly face of these people, because they are evil. If you get to know what they have done to people, you will be shocked. So I'm still in Zirksdorf, and I don't know if I can give you my mobile number because they can even control this, but I'm going to leave my phone number anyway. It's 01525967581. Again, it's 01525967581. My name is Al Brown Spencer, and I park my van and sleep in a place called, or a street called Schwarzer Camp, and this is in Offelgune, which is next to Zirksdorf, and it's considered Zirksdorf. But this is because I'm parking my van on a land of a farmer I worked for before, and he allowed me to park my van and my trailer here so I can sleep. And by the way, every day when it's warm, I go to Zirksdorf beach and I swim, and I try to live my life normally and try to keep up with sports and swimming and doing activities. And I'm even looking for jobs and an apartment to stay in until whether I leave the country and go to another country where I start a new life and spread the words about what they have done to me in Germany and the involvement of the German government and the UK government and organizations there. And when I say government and organizations, I mean the bodies, the organization establishment and organizations like the police, the social service, the health service, and so on. These people must be exposed. All the story, every single thing that was done to me in the UK and here in Germany and the country where I was born must be spread to everyone in the world, and they get to know everything about what was done to me and everything that I know about what they have done to other people. So anyway, if you would like to meet me in person, I will be holding meetings and conferences for people who speak English or who can understand English very well here in Zerkersdorf or in any place where I go. And basically, I will spread the words and tell them all the details, and I will be answering questions, and I will need your help to spread the leaflets and to let everyone know about my story and what happened to me and what I know and all of this. And hopefully we can expose these bastards everywhere. And hopefully I will be still alive then, because to be honest with you, I don't know how long it's gonna take until they realize that that's it. I have started. I'm not gonna stop until I expose them, and they realize that wasting me would be the only way of shutting me up, because I'm not gonna shut up, and that's it. I have started from today, and that's it. There is no going back. There is no retreat. There is no surrendering to these bastards who have destroyed my life over and over again, from a country to another and another, and now going to another. And they are refusing to stop what they have done to me. They are refusing to give me my compensations for everything they have done to me. They are not leaving me alone. It's unbelievable. But hopefully you can help. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching and for understanding. And hopefully you have believed what I've said. And if you don't believe me, at least be flexible, be open-minded if you would like to know more. If you have a question and so on. And as I tried to explain, I am more than happy to hold conferences and meetings here in Zirksdorf or everywhere I go here in Germany until I leave, until I go to some other country to start a new life, because it's obvious they don't want to leave me alone here in Germany. And not only this, one thing I would like to highlight before I end this video: my abusers are masters at faking realities, at changing facts, at convincing people of what they want to convince them. So they can convince everyone. They have the abilities to convince everyone otherwise. They can convince people that they are helping me or trying to help me or this and that and all of their bullshit that they are trying. And they are using some old